When we had last left the Nameless One, well, their adventure continued deep within the world of trash, the buried village, a village buried under trash, and it was there that they met the seamstress old Marta, or just Marta. Marta. And, she was digging all around, digging up teeth, rooting through bodies, and the Nameless One was like, hey, why don't you do that to my body? And she did, and inside of his intestines was there a cool ring that popped out. And then, who could forget when they traveled around more of the buried village, and there was someone whose name was stolen. Their name and number was stolen, and then thanks to a little bit of back and forth conversating, they were able to get it back to him. And then, after a whole lot of rigmarole, they had finally arrived back at Pharod's, or they had arrived at Pharod's court for the first time.
Shake a leg. Well, I mean, you shake a leg.
And that is where they finally met with Pharod, who gave them a whole bunch of information, but before divulging too much, especially with regards to a certain journal, they needed to go get something in return. A little something hidden away deep in the nearby catacombs. Now it's time to go do exactly that.
What's the hold up?
This is Planescape Torment. Welcome back. Let us do exactly that. There we are.
I'm gone.
And let's see. I need to specifically get the bronze sphere. Right. I met Pharod in the buried village, and he told me he'd spill the chant on everything I wanted to know after I performed a small task for him. He wanted me to descend into the catacombs beneath the buried village and recover a bronze sphere. He thinks the sphere is located in the deepest part of the catacombs, where the water has drowned out the passageways. The entrance to the first part of the catacombs is in the southeast portion of the village, past the gate. Pharod said to mention my task to the guards, who will open the gates and allow me by. Cool. Okay, well, let's head on out. Where's our... There it is. Entry-exit point right there. Okay. And then it should be this. Which there's actually still a bunch of fog of war here. I thought that this was a zone transition, but not quite yet. Had a bad go of it, didn't he? Buried village guard. And someone named Bar. Well, he didn't come back last time round. You see a massive human, dressed in cast-off patchwork clothing and reeking of old ale. He is truly huge. It's... What? It's obvious he was chosen for this job for his brawn, not his brains. What do you want? Pharod gave me his leave to go down to the catacombs. I need you to open the gate. What lies beyond the gate? What can you tell me about tell me of the area beyond? Who are you? What are you doing? Let's say everything except that we have permission. We'll save that for last. What lies beyond the gate? The Weeping Stone Catacombs. Lots of debtors. Lot of crypts to loot. Why do they call it the Weeping Stone Catacombs? Can you give me any specifics? Why do they call it that? Lot of water drips down from above. Make it look like the walls are crying. Name follows. Got it. Can you answer some more questions for me? What do you want this time? What can you tell me of the area beyond? Okay, can you give me any specifics? Not much. Went down there myself, only once or twice. Mostly it's others that go trolling for corpses down there. Grease, he's the one who did most of the looting, and we figure he's been caught by something down there and penned in the dead book. Grease. Yeah, Grease the Vulture. He and two of the boys went down there a few peaks ago. Not been seen since. If you find his body, bring it on back. He smiles at you like a jackal. We could sell it to the Dusties for some jink. I had some other questions. What lies beyond the gate? Okay, same. It loops around. Other questions? Who are you? None of your damn business, frankly. Pike off. Okay, what are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Washing your underclothes? Get out of here, you stupid Burke. Okay, just one more question. Actually, it's not a question, it's a statement. Pharod gave me his leave to go down to the catacombs. I need you to open the gate. He swings open the gates. Then get going, Burke, and don't waste our time. Okay, well, that was easy enough.
I'm gone.
This looks like an old gatehouse wall. Okay. Ooh, is that cranium rat? It sure is. Okay. This grave has been thoroughly desecrated.
All right.
Man, all of them are. This body appears freshly slain. Horrific claw marks scar the flesh, and tiny bites cover the body. Look, there's something I can twist. Okay, I'm gonna take a peek in here. Oh no, it's a skull. What do you think of that, Mort? It's like you.
Done.
Okay, what happens if I interact with this twisty? The corpse is fairly fresh, within the last couple of weeks or so anyway, and large parts of it have been gnawed away by rat teeth. The forehead skin on the corpse looks like someone really brained this poor sod. You nudge it with your toe, and it flops around bonelessly. Nothing useful here. Okay, try another one. The corpse lies motionless. No amount of prodding or poking induces it to say or do anything. I guess it's not a zombie then. Okay. Well. Desecrated. What's this then? Another skull. Okay. Do they stack? They most certainly do not.
I'm gone.
Grave has been thoroughly desecrated. These skeletons don't appear to have been hurled from sarcophagi. They look as though they were fighting and had been cut down. Huh. Okay. The rat is continuing to, like, lead me over that direction, so I'm going to go over here instead. Oh my god! A lesser Vargoy, something like that. Okay, well, let's fuck them up, I guess. They look like bats of some sort.
You know, if I gotta slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
Oh my god, they have strengths.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Yeah.
Done.
Stupid yabo.
Wow, they give a lot of XP though.
I hear your words.
Let's use Reign of Anger here.
There cannot be two skies.
Huh?
Jesus, listen to this fucking music.
God. What? Your sheer
I will hear
ugliness
you.
stabs pain into my eyes. Did you see that?
Dude, check out Dakin with his magic. Owning
What's that
shit
shit?
up.
Leatherhead. What's the word, Chief?
Cool. How do I check what they're weak to? Oh, the bestiary. Right? Hang on. Beasts. NPC. I keep forgetting I can read about, like, everything. Oh my god, I can read about Pharod. Oh shit, this is how he looks. Wow, I need to remember to check this more often. Pharod Wormhair. He has a last name? And it's Wormhair? Pharod Wormhair is the collector king of the Hive, a man crippled in body and spirit. His mind, however, seems to be as sharp as ever. He rules the buried village with an iron fist, keeping even the disorderly rabble in line. He is a sneak, a thief, and he seems to know far too much about you, though he does not reveal it without coaxing. Okay. Lesser... Oh, God, this is what they look like? Okay. I feel like... You know what? These aren't too far off from, I feel like, Medusa heads from Castlevania. These are like bats with heads on them. They're like, what if it was a gargoyle, but just the head and some wings? Horrid creatures from the lower planes. Varguis are disembodied heads grown wings. Their bite is lethal, and worse, the victims of said bite are likely to become Varguis upon their death. Though the Varguis are not too dangerous in single combat, they flock to a fight and can prove deadly to an unprepared traveler. Those who would travel in dark places and catacombs should be wary. Aw, the limb. These innocuous insects appear to be little more than giant fleas. However, they can be trained and seem loyal to their owners. How far that loyalty extends is worth investigating. Wizard? This is absurd. Oh, this is what the Dabus look like. The Dabus are the servants of the Lady of Pain, the enigmatic ruler of Sigil. They float above the ground and speak in rebuses, symbols strung together to spell out words. They tear down walls and construct streets under the unspoken command of the Lady. There's something about them that strikes you as wrong. Oh, they're wrong? The Abishai. The Barrior, Cranium Rat, a Collector. Huh. Okay. Oh, Lady of Pain is here. Is this actually the Lady of Pain, or is this a statue? The Lady is a mystery. She's widely regarded to be the de facto ruler of Sigil, its protector and its victim. Huh. I didn't know that. She is said to guard the doors of the cage against the myriad schemes of the gods, to be the ultimate expression of balance in the multiverse, to be the prisoner of the City of Doors. There are thousands of stories about her. One even tells that she's actually 6 giant squirrels with a headdress robe in a ring of levitation and illusions, but none of them can be answered. She is a true enigma, a puzzle with no solution. If someone displeases her by upsetting the balance of the city or worshipping her, the Lady may punish the offender. Her punishment ranges from the mazes, a twisting, turning hell with a cleverly disguised exit, to the casting of her shadow across the transgressor, covering him with slashes and gouges from her sharp-edged shadow, leaving behind a pile of gore and viscera. Neither option is particularly attractive. Okay.
All right.
Nothing that actually tells of anything important in combat. The corpse lies motionless. No amount of prodding or poking induces it to say or do anything. I guess it's not a zombie then. Same as before. This face, like the passage beyond it, appears to have been defaced in some sort of earthquake or explosion. Oh yeah, these are faces. Oh fuck, there's a shitload more.
Prime scum.
This is such like battle music of its era.
Damn.
Slatter.
Watch out for the lesser vaguos.
Brandy, did you see that?
Vagios. Okay. They have no loot, though.
All right.
Like I said, a heaping helping of XP.
Huh? Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't make you look good. Mort, like Latin for death.
Hey, you know what? We know another sort of floating head. Mort's kind of a floating head. No wings, though.
Damn. Done.
Okay. Oh, a claw. This is the foot of some large bird. More than likely this was discarded from someone's dinner. Would you like to ID this? Can I pass it over to Dakin to ID? You cannot. Okay. Let's see. Let's change around the spellbook. I'll put an ID in there.
I'm gone.
Honestly, I think maybe just more damage. More of the reign of whatever it's called. To the Crypt of Dismemberment. Gilv, or Gilvi, the face in the stone. The face in stone. Okay. Oh. Is this it? What's in this vase? Nothing. This carven face sweats with the damp air, with tracks cut into its face from the dripping water. Oh. As you pass one of the twisted stone faces on the wall, it calls out to you in a creaking voice. It sounds like the shifting of boulders.
Immortal, regard me. I am Glyve. I would have words with you.
How did you know I'm immortal? What did you want to say? I don't think so. How'd you know I'm immortal?
I see a burning purpose within your shell. I see many things in the falling dust of these tunnels. You lack something essential that keeps you from death's sweet embrace.
What did you want to say to me? It's all fine and good, but what did you want to say to me?
Listen, this place holds much danger for you. Treachery awaits you on the surface, and your way is long and winding. At the end, you will find what you have sought, but you may not want it then.
I use some sort of oracle? Maybe you'll have some answers for me. I see. Perhaps I'll be back. Are you some sort of oracle?
Oracle? No. I observe. That is all.
In that case, perhaps you can answer some questions I had.
What did you want to know?
Tell me of yourself. How did you come to be in this situation? What can you tell me of the catacombs around us? Nothing, farewell. Tell me of yourself. How did you come to be in this situation?
I was once a respected leader of my community in the lower ward. A petty lord sought to increase his power at the expense of my people, my friends, my relatives, and friends and I spoke against him.
Huh. Then we know of a story involving a certain petty lord? Okay, and then what? You know something? Never mind. Answer some other questions for me. Forget it. Farewell. And then what?
And then he captured us one by one and bound our spirits and senses into these screaming faces under the ditch where all filth and sigil comes eventually. And then he let the polluted waters above flow through our mouths and noses and eyes.
I mean, it's gotta be Pharod, huh? Is there anything I can do to help?
I am cursed to remain here until fresh water passes my lips. There is a magical flask of water in the drowned nations. Bring it to me and give me a taste of it, and I shall tell you of someone who can help you unlock its full potential, and you shall never lack for water again.
Do I need water? Have I been lacking for water? Where is the flask?
Updated my journal.
I do not know. There was an artist named Chad who frequented these tunnels. He knew. Find him, and he may tell you.
And how do I get there?
Through the dead nations, where the dead walk and rule, or through the warrens of thought, where many as one hold sway. Neither is without its risks.
Dead nations?
The dead have achieved life in their own way. They rule a portion of these catacombs. They struggle with many as one for the heart of these tunnels.
Tell me more of the catacombs.
The catacombs were carved eons ago to house the dead of the city who did not wish the tender ministrations of the dustmen. They have become the refuse ground of the city, where dwell monsters barely seen, where humans prowl like scavengers among the scavengers. Many as one patrols these tunnels and has turned many against their natures. The dead nations prowl as well, guarding against the depredations of the humans who come among them.
Tell me of the dead nations. Tell me of many as one. Is this like a cranium rat situation? Many as one?
You have heard of cranium rats. When they gather, they become more powerful. A shared mind. They and their servants, were-rats, seek mastery of these undertunnels. They war with the dead nations.
Okay, I had some other questions.
What did you want to know?
What did you want me to do for you again?
Water. Fresh water from a magical flask in the drowned nations.
Okay, got it. Farewell. Let's see. Journal. Yeah, okay. Lord. No, how come sometimes typing in this is a little iffy? No, okay. I didn't take a note about any of that.
All right.
Okay. So where am I headed to? This body is twisted and bent, as if it died in incredible pain. Got some more bones and shit. Okay, guess it's not a zombie then. Carven face, sweating. Unlike most of the barrels and urns in the catacombs, these appear to have been relatively unmolested. A little bit of money. To the Mosaic Crypt. Okay, well, let's fully explore around this section before we commit to one. Anything here? Oh, zombinators and cranium rat.
Women are the reason I became a monk. Choke on a bone, you witless ape. You know what? We should get some feast pox, you bastard. You know, if I could click you, you wouldn't know a moment's peace.
Are some of Mort's unique, or insults actually unique to what he's using Litany of Curses on?
Stupid yabo.
I mean, some of them seem general purpose, like stupid yabo. But others seem like specifically tailored.
What's up? Slattern.
Balance in all things. Done.
Another rat tail. Oh no, another zombie.
You father of trolls.
Okay. Wow, the zombie sound effect?
Done.
That's some old school zombie sound effect, apparently. Shit. That's how zombies in Oblivion sound. That one specific... Not that one, though.
Huh?
That one sounded different.
Oh, you alley-bred dog.
That one? Yeah, that's the... I just took damage sound effect that zombies make in Oblivion. This man was cut down with a blunted blade. He bled copiously before he died.
All right.
I wonder what the first instance of using that soundbite is in. Maybe this game. This body must have been undead. The wounds that killed it came a long time after the flesh disappeared from these bones. Oh, same there. Same on all three of those. This sandy-haired collector's corpse is covered with nasty bites. The dead man's neck still writhes as if it were trying to twist itself off his body. That's interesting. Oh, it's a Varghie. Dead Nation's catacombs. I'm tempted to go to them first, as opposed to the cranium rat situation. Oh, look at them all. Uh-oh. They're gathering.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god.
Done.
Okay.
I'm gone.
What?
Jesus, I'm getting hit with like swarm of bullshit.
Damn. All right.
How are they still casting on me?
What's up, Chief? You father of trolls.
See, I thought we were supposed to like completely disarm them at a certain point. Right, if we killed them? If we killed enough of them?
Right.
Holy shit.
It is I. All right.
Okay. I guess we ought to heal up. Okay.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Alright.
What's the word, Chief?
And then, let's see about this. Charm of infinite recall. Oh yeah, I can use that to ID the other stuff, but maybe we'll wait for a bit.
Done.
Okay. Hopefully that'll do for now. What's here? Oh shit, more rats popping out. They just spawned in as we got close enough.
Done.
Got some junk and antler axe. Okay. I'll take the money. And I guess I'll take the antler axe. Oh, this is a ghoul, actually.
What's up? Sure, why not?
Done.
Yeah?
See if we can't
No,
taunt this
if I gotta
thing.
slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
Die. Done.
Maybe we should go over to the Dead Nations first? Because it might be the case that we pick an allegiance and one of them becomes friendly to us. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the Dead Nations catacombs. If I have to, like, blindly pick one, it'll probably be the Dead Nations, but we'll see. I might be able to, like, garner more information. Okay, let's see. Going to drop some of these jagged knives, because we know those are borderline worthless. Okay. Smiling Bottle. Tears of Sorrow. Invokes Elysium's tears. Contained in this bottle are the tears of sorrow that were shed by this person's relatives. All the rage and anguish of this person's senseless death in battle are contained in this smiling bottle. By throwing this bottle at an enemy, their wrath can be unleashed. Whoa. Okay.
Done.
Dead Nations Catacombs. Yeah, we'll go in here first. On the off chance that, like, we align ourselves with them and then, like, we don't have to fight any zombies or ghouls. Oh, we have a little cutscene. Oh my gosh, there are quite a few people here. Hello? Hargrim the Bleak. Stop! Thou hast come too far, traveler, and trespassed into the Dead Nations, realm of the Silent King. Will thou submit peacefully? Submit to what? 'Tis the will of the Silent King that all who pass the gates into our nation become prisoners of his lands. Will thou submit? I'd rather not. I have to become a prisoner? Oh, man. Okay, you know what? We'll go peacefully in the sense that I don't want to kill all these people if that's the alternative. I will submit. Come then. We shall show thee to the chapel. Know this. Thou shalt be free to wander these halls, but not to leave the catacombs. Thou shalt be a prisoner here until thy death. Should thou later arise as we have, thou shalt be free. Praise the Silent King. His will be done.
Updated
Oh,
my
okay.
journal.
So if I just die and come back, we're fine. Oh, Suego. I know of you. Yeah, you're Suego from the mortuary. What are you doing here? I forgot how you sounded, though.
Ah, another member of the living. Most are slain by the ghouls this far into the catacombs. You are fortunate.
What are you doing here?
Your memory serves you well. I am no longer stationed in the mortuary. Instead, I've become a missionary in these parts.
Missionary? What are the dustmen doing here? Where am I? Why have I been made a prisoner here? That's all I wish to know. Farewell. You're a missionary?
Yes, I came to these catacombs after hearing rumors of undead that were aware in these parts. I hope to save them.
Save them from what? From being aware? Save them?
Yes, passion ties them to this false life. I hope I can teach them to forsake these passions and leave this false life behind and reach the true death.
We can ask about false life and true death, but we already know about him. I'll ask him, though, just to hear again. Especially this person's specific take. False life?
These dead ones are so close to the true death, yet they cling to this life. This false life is the lie of existence on this plane.
True death?
A complete absence of passion. The true death is the true life beyond this shadow of existence. It is to this place that these dead must reach to free themselves.
You want them to die?
I wish them to transcend this plane of existence. Divorce themselves from passion. It can save them.
Where am I?
You are in the catacombs of the dead nations. The guards brought you here.
And who are you? Well, I know who you are. What happens if I say this? And who are you? Who were you?
I am Suego, factotum of the Dustmen. I am a missionary in these parts. He gives a half bow.
What are the Dustmen doing here?
I am the only one. I came to these catacombs after hearing rumors of undead that were aware in these parts.
Okay. Why have I been made a prisoner?
I do not know. Ask some of the citizens here.
Okay. Well, perhaps. Farewell.
A moment of your time before you go. Do not attack any of the undead here in the catacombs. They will not harm you so long as you remain peaceful. Should you prove hostile, they will defend themselves, and there are many of them. Lastly, you may return here if you need to rest.
Wait, can we rest now?
Updated my journal.
Of course. You shall be safe in this chamber while you rest.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, I didn't even have a choice. Just after asking. Okay, well, fair enough. We did need to rest. I rested for an entire ass day.
I'm gone.
What's this? This metal slab is apparently used as a bed. There looks to be a portion on its side that can be pried open. Pry it open, look inside. You're not going to be able to pry into Suego's things while he's around. You'll need to find some way to distract or lure him away from the area if you want to get in there. Oh, these are his things. The small brazier barely gives off light, much less heat. Oh, a bunch of bandages. Oh, this is a... All of these barrels count as one storage unit. Okay. ID that with a spell. Shamanic Rod. Magic Missile. Figures. Looks about like one. Well, one that we've seen before in the past. Okay. Anything else here? I'll move this over. Good. Sort the old inventory a bit. What's this?
Done.
Another brazier. Similar situation to the last one. Okay. How about through here? So I very may well want to get killed. At least my character. This container is locked. Can I smash it open?
Forced it.
Opened.
Okay.
I'm gone. Forced it. Failed. Forced it.
Okay. 500 gold. Holy shit. Or copper commons. Battle axe of quality. 2 to 9 slashing plus 1. Don't I have one of those? Yeah. I'm gonna take it though. I'm gonna take all those. Those are probably valuable. Okay.
All right.
What's over here? The iron pew looks exceptionally uncomfortable. Oh, look. The pulpit is made of old wood, slowly falling apart in the damp air of the catacombs. 3 irises in this eyeball, it looks like. Rule of threes. Oh, look, 3 circles down here too, leading up to the pulpit. Exceptionally uncomfortable. Oh, there you are. Hargrim the Bleak. This skeleton wears what appears to be ancient priest's robes, heavy and ornate. It carries a large, impressive stave, which is capped with intricately carved horns, dangling pendants, and a gilded skull. Greetings. Leave the skeleton priest alone. Greetings. The skeleton, its eyes aglow like 2 burning embers, looks you over, but makes no reply. Are you the Silent King? Are you Hargrim? I had some questions. Didn't I just talk to you earlier? I'll take my leave now. Farewell. Are you the Silent King? It shakes its head, turning with an eerie grace and pointing eastwards. It then turns to you once more. Are you Hargrim? It nods solemnly, the pendant suspended from its stave tinkling softly. There's something disquieting about its silent, piercing gaze. I had some questions. Oh, I have a lot. Emotions for you to proceed. Why have I been made a prisoner? Where am I? What are you doing here? Who inhabits this place? Let me ask you of someone in particular. Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? Could we rest here? We are in need of healing. Could you help us? Never mind. Farewell. Why have I been made a prisoner? 'Tis the will of the Silent King. The living who are caught here are... 'Tis the will of the Silent King. The living who are caught here are made to languish in his halls until they join the quiet ones. Could he be convinced to allow otherwise?
Updated my journal.
After a short silence, its jaws creak open. 'Tis doubtful, but perhaps. Mysterious are the ways of Silent King. May I speak with him? It holds up a bony palm. With a creaking groan and a puff of dust, its jaws open to speak. No. It's fucking withers. No. Sorry. It's a voice deep and resonant. Echoes for a long while in the vaulted chamber. But why not? But I need his permission to leave. Truth. Let me see him or I'll shatter the lot of you into dusty shards. Bluff. Let me see him or I'll shatter the lot of you into dusty shards. Why not? Its voice booms throughout the chamber. No living creature may pass the doors that lead to his throne room, nor would I allow thee an audience even if such a thing were possible. Thou shalt not see him. But I need his permission to leave. It holds up its palm. No. By the power of the Silent King, thou shalt not leave this place. What can I do to convince you? Firstly, I would know why thou art here. I'm looking for something. A small bronze sphere. Why? No reason. It's no concern of yours. Never mind, I had other questions. Never mind, farewell. I'm looking for something. A small bronze sphere. It shakes its head. I have seen no such thing. Why dost thou seek this object? For a man named Pharod. The skeleton draws back. It looks up and away as if peering at the surface. Blood still beats in his black, worm-ridden heart. That wheezing sack of flesh still sends his pack into our homes to raid and pillage. It faces you once more. Thou were wrong to come here. We tolerate no such desecrators within our borders. But I'm not of his pack. Just what do you intend to do, then? I'm not of his pack. Why, then, art thou here, invading our homes on a fetch and carry for that miserable soul? I'm finding this sphere for him in return for information I need. There's no other loyalty between us. It's strictly mercenary, a one-time arrangement. He's compensating me for the return of the sphere. I feel like they're nice. Right? At least Hargrim the Bleak. I'm finding this sphere for him in return for information I need. There is no other loyalty between us. It looks you over carefully, tapping its chin with a bony finger. Click, click, click. Thou do not seem the sort to follow such a man. Perhaps you speak the truth. Perhaps. Your presence here is tolerable. Oh, good. I had other questions. It motions for you to proceed. Where am I? Did I already ask why I've been made a prisoner? Let's see. Yeah, I did. Okay, where am I? It gestures all around itself. Within the borders of the dead nations, the halls of the Silent King. Tell me of the Silent King. Our Lord and Vision, he who makes the law and protects us. Thou would do well to start no trouble here, stranger, for the Silent King's eye is everywhere, and his justice swift. Why is he called the Silent King? He speaks no more than necessary to guide us. Praise to the Silent King. Let me ask of someone else. It breathes out its reply in a cloud of stale dust. Who? Tell me of yourself. It indicates its stave and robes. I am called Hargrim. I am the high priest of the citizens here. I spread the word of the Silent King to his followers. How did you come to be here? His followers? Who else is here? Tell me about the Silent King. Other questions? All I wish to know. How did you come to be here? I passed away long ago, and found that beyond death lies only oblivion. Fortunately, I was able to step back at the last moment from the brink. Step back. You mentioned followers. Who else is here? Step back? Yes, I awoke here. I wandered the catacombs for untold days before stumbling into the throne of my lord, the Silent King. He spoke to me, and from that fated meeting the dead nations was born. You mentioned followers. Who else is here? We, the skeletons. Other undead, zombies and ghouls. There were once shadows, but they have long since fled. Really? We fought a lot of shadows in BG 2 and 1. Sometimes, one of the living spends the last of its days here. Also, far to the east live many cranium rats. Tell me of your kind. We tend to the quiet ones, the true dead, and obey the word of the Silent King. Our work here has gone on for centuries. Who else inhabits this place? Okay, yada yada, same. Tell me of the other undead. It breathes out its reply in a cloud of stale dust. Who? Zombies, ghouls, shadows. Okay, so the zombies. They serve the Silent King and the dead nations as laborers. They work beneath the guidance of Stale Mary, the most intelligent and wisest amongst them. Okay, tell me about Stale Mary. She is the most intelligent of what some call the rotting herd. Those zombies which populate the dead nations. Unlike many of us, her heart did not depart at the moment of death. That is as much as can be said. Tell me of the rotting herd. They serve the Silent King and the dead nations as laborers. They work beneath the guidance of Stale Mary, the most intelligent and wisest amongst them. Okay, who else is here? Tell me of the other undead, about the ghouls. I do not trust them or their matriarch. Acaste. They watch us with hungry eyes, and would doubtless devour us all if our numbers and the word of the Silent King were not a shield against them. It pauses as if thinking. So if we wanted to go against these skeleton people, that would probably be our ticket. But I don't think I want to. They seem nice. Go on. Tell me about Acaste. Who else inhabits this place? Go on.
Updated my journal.
They are forever ravenous. Without us holding them in check, they would run rampant in the buried village and the warrens of the cranium rats, killing all, then return to devour all that is here. Okay, how about Acaste? She is the matriarch of the ghoul pack that has come to our halls. She is strong and extremely cunning. Okay, let me ask of someone else. How about Suego? He tries to convince us to give up this pretense of life, as he calls it, and pass into the true death. He claims that it is our passions that anchor us to this life, and we must let go of them and our duty. He wants us to die.
Updated my journal.
Some listen to his words, but none have chosen to surrender themselves to his beliefs. Those that did would be forever silenced. Our numbers would dwindle, and all that we have here would be destroyed by what surrounds us. Suego may believe he is doing right, but is, in truth, causing great harm. Why do you allow him to stay? We cannot force him to leave. He knows we cannot harm him. The dead truce. No undead may injure a dustman unless first attacked. Also, the Silent King wishes no slaughter in his halls. Let me ask of someone else. Other questions? Who inhabits this place? I want to ask about the shadows. Other undead. What of the shadows? We know not. It may be that they wander elsewhere. We rarely leave this place. It pauses as if unsure whether to go on. Once, many shadows dwelled among us, but they come to our halls no more. They left long ago, and we know not where they went. Some say they wander the plains. They wander the plains.
Updated my journal.
I asked about it once. Mary says that she has seen their fate in visions. She claims that they have all been drawn to a wrecked fortress that drifts within the negative material plane, a graveyard of regrets from where they cannot escape. Okay, we know a little bit about this too. A fortress on the negative material plane? Yes. The skeleton priest shakes its head. Sheer foolishness. Why? Why is it foolishness? That plane is a place from where all the energies that fill the hollows of the undead have their source. When life leaves us, there is a chance, through magic and passion, and perhaps other things, that this energy may fill the hollow space, giving us an empty life. I fail to see how anything could exist there, however. Why do you stay here? This nation is under our care. The quiet ones, the true dead, need to be protected and tended. Else, the horrors of the catacombs would set upon them, disrupting their sleep. It is our sacred duty to care for them. Horrors of the catacombs. The living, human scavengers, the vermin scavengers, all who defy our sworn duty to interment. May the Silent King protect us. I kind of like their whole deal. I kind of like them. Who else inhabits this place? Okay, tell me of the rats. They are hive-brained vermin who once came here in great numbers, feeding upon the corpses in our care. The ghouls have, for the most part, driven them back. They no longer leave their warrens to the east of here. Do they have any weaknesses? Tell me about the ghouls. Who else inhabits this place? Do they have any weaknesses?
My journal.
Their strength is in gathered numbers. If one were to find and slay small separated groups, the stronger packs would slowly lose power. In the rat warrens to the east, for instance, they are very powerful. Brain vermin killed in the hive above might weaken them here, though. Okay, I had some other questions. What are you doing here? No, okay, we know about that. Other questions? Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? Okay, never mind. I had other questions. We're looping around. Could we rest here? No. Were thou not a prisoner here, awaiting thy death, the answer might be different. Why am I a prisoner here? 'Tis the will of the Silent King. Okay, some other questions. We're in need of healing. Could you help us? No. Were you not a prisoner here, awaiting thy death, the answer might be different. Okay. I had some other questions. Okay, farewell. So can I talk to these nameless skeletons? There's no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse, only a few colored rags, which seem to be more as decoration than clothing. Greetings? Greetings, and greetings to thee! The thing's calm, faraway voice echoes from within. Oh, okay, it's not that kind of skeleton. It's not like, meh, I'm a skeleton! It's more haunting. And greetings to thee. The thing's calm, faraway voice echoes from within its skull, expelled with a cloud of dust. I had some questions. I shall answer what I can. Dust falls from the joints of the skeleton's jaws as it speaks. Ask what thou will. I've more than enough time to speak with thee. Okay, let's hear your takes. Why have I been made a prisoner? The skeleton touches its chin, tilting its skull slightly upwards. The ghouls are permitted to feast upon all those found robbing the catacombs. The Silent King felt it would be best to let other intruders, those caught wandering and made prisoners, such as thyself, languish here to lapse into our care, rather than be devoured by the ghouls. Thou may wish to ask Hargrim, our high priest. It is he who speaks to the Silent King. Tell me of Hargrim. Our high priest. It is he who speaks to the Silent King, giving us our Lord's word and law. He is here, in the antechamber of the Silent King's throne room. Tell me of the Silent King. Our Lord and Master. He is called the Silent King because he speaks only in times of dire need. The skeleton gesticulates as it speaks, old joints creaking and popping as it does so. Ask Hargrim, our high priest, of him. He can tell thee more. Who else inhabits this place? This place is a place of the undead, ruled by our silent king. There are zombies here as well as ghouls. Farther away, in catacombs to the east, live cranium rats. Also, on occasion, one of the living, one such as thyself, or Swago, ventures down here. Okay. Tell me of your own kind. The skeleton nods. We are the oldest of the undead here, the most free of flesh. We make an effort to serve as guides and mentors to the others, maintaining a healthy community here. Yeah, they seem really nice. Okay, who else inhabits this place? Tell me of the other undead. Of whom do you ask? Zombies. Strong, but slow of mind and body. They have retained more of their humanity, their emotions, than we. They serve our community as workers, laborers, under the guidance of Stale Mary, the most caring and intelligent of them. Tell me of Stale Mary. She is slow, but caring and wise. She acts as a mother of sorts to the other zombies. She may be found in a chamber west of where thou first entered the dead nations. Okay. Let me ask about someone else. The skeleton nods gracefully. Who? How about Swago? He is a missionary of sorts, a dustman who hopes to persuade us to surrender ourselves to the true death. He can be found wandering the chapel in the northern reaches of these cold, dusty holes. Thou may wish to speak with him thyself. Who else inhabits this place? Tell me of the other undead. I want to know about the ghouls. The ghouls are strong, violent, and ravenous creatures led by their ghastly matriarch, Akaste. They serve the community, the dead nations, as guards, but are an unstable element. Fear of the undead's numbers and of the silent king keeps them in check. Without our great lord to command them, we, as well as our charges, might fall prey to them one day. Tell me of Akaste. She is the ghastly matriarch of a pack of ghouls which call themselves the Blighted Ones. They serve the dead nations as guardians and protectors, for now. She watches over the chamber where thou first entered the dead nations. Tell me of the Blighted Ones. The ghouls are strong, violent, and ravenous creatures. Okay. Same. Who are your charges? With our great lord to command them, we, as well as our charges, might fall prey to them one... Yeah, who are your charges? The silent ones. Oh, right. The dead ones who do naught but sleep. We protect them, watch over them as they rest. Who would disturb them? Many. He ticks them off on a yellowed, dust-covered finger bones as he speaks. Hungry, uncontrolled ghouls, rats, and most of all, the living. Those from the buried village, servants of a man named Pharod, often descend into the vaults of the dead nations, disturbing the silent ones. I do not know why, nor do I care. My only concern is that we stop their foul laboring. Okay. I had some other questions. I wonder if I could align, right there. The issue is, like, if we shut off this valve, if we shut people off, the living, from coming here, they will probably run into economic problems, right? Because a very sizable amount of them rely on the money generated from, like, you know, churning bodies to the dustmen. That said, it's not in this place, is it? Because here the skeletons always look over the dead. Or the dead, or the silent dead here have been dead for a long time. This isn't the place that, what's his name was talking about. Pharod was speaking of, where sometimes the dustmen send bodies back down here and they just recycle them for a little extra cash. Yeah, so it's not that bad. And plus there's also the Center for Vermin Control or whatever. So if we, you know, hypothetically, if we can pick a side, there's still an out, you know? You can get money for cranium rat tails. Okay. Who inhabits this place? Tell me of the cranium rats. Vermin, whose intelligence increases according to their proximity with others of their own kind. A serious threat at one time. They raided our charges, disturbing the bones of the Silent Ones. Now they keep to the easternmost portions of the catacombs. The ghouls caught and ate enough of them to put an end to their pillaging, if only temporarily. Okay. Who else inhabits this place? Tell me of Swago. He is a missionary of sorts, a dustman who hopes to persuade us to surrender ourselves to the true death. He can be found wandering the chapel in the northern reaches of these cold, dusty holes. Thou may wish to speak with him thyself. Okay, other questions. Do I have other questions? I don't... Well, have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? The skeleton shrugs, its shoulder blades scraping along the back of its ribcage. No, I have not. Perhaps thou should speak to Hargrim, our high priest. He knows much. Okay, that's all I wish to know. Now let's speak with, I guess, a zombie? Oh my god. Hello, zombie. This rotting male corpse at first seems completely unaware of you. As you approach, however, it turns and nods slowly as if greeting you. Greetings? The zombie moans softly in reply. With each exhalation, the stench of rotting meat fills the air. I had some questions. The zombie makes a series of unintelligible moans. You can't make out anything he's saying. I can't understand you. Farewell.
Done.
Are the ghouls, can they speak? This female ghoul reeks of blood and carrion. Beetles and worms crawl through her long, stringy hair, which she sweeps from her yellow eyes with cruel-looking talons. Her flesh has turned a sickly green color and is covered in rot and weeping sores. As if they didn't want us to have a poor impression of the ghouls, right? Oh my goodness. Don't know if you want to be talking to that thing. I'm surprised, Mort. It's undead, it's female. That's all it usually takes for you. Why not, Mort? Alright then, let's go. Ignore Mort. Greet the ghoul. I'm surprised, Mort. It's undead, it's female. That's all it usually takes for you. It's not quite the same thing, Chief. They were once humans. They or their ancestors feasted on corpses, and this is what they've become. Pretty nasty stuff, Chief. A little more than animals, really. Dangerous animals. I'll talk to her just the same. The ghoul narrows her eyes and snarls at you. Her tongue, no less than 2 hands long, curls out to lick at her scabby lips. I had some questions. The ghoul continues to eye you hungrily. She clenches and unclenches her clawed fists as if fighting the urge to leap upon you and feed. Calm yourself and answer my questions. The ghoul screeches at you.
Silence, meat. No talk. I no listen to meat sing. I hear only your heart. Blood in meat's veins. Sweet, delicious blood. Tasty, rich heart meat.
Drool pours from its mouth, spattering the dusty tiles.
No talk.
Farewell, then. Okay. Well,
All right.
sure. Is it safe to assume that I'm not allowed to take these things? We'll test it out. I saved.
Open.
Forced it.
Bone charm. Okay. People seem cool here about this.
Or forced it.
Got a dagger. Inventory is full. Okay, let's move a few things over and around here. What does the bone charm do again? Bonus to AC. Bone dagger. Don't I have one of those? Yeah, I do. Okay. Lovely.
Done.
Let's proceed down here. I'm assuming we're going to need to just talk to, like, the named ones. Oh, puzzled skeleton and nameless zombie? Okay. Well, maybe I can talk to them. Can I really just look through all their shit?
Forced it.
Open.
Done. Forced it. Forced it.
Free money. Yeah, they don't seem to care at all. Wooden club. This crude wooden club has seen better days, but it still looks sturdy enough to be used as a weapon. Okay. Hello, puzzled skeleton. The skeleton is muttering to itself, occasionally pausing to scratch its skull. It is old enough that no meat is left on its bones, only a few colored rags. Greetings? It nods a greeting in return, but does not reply to you. I had some questions. The skeleton looks up at you and grunts in frustration. Not now. Forgive me, but I've the most horrid riddle on my mind, and I can't puzzle it out. What's the riddle? It seems surprised. Oh? Going to give it a try, art thou? Yes, go ahead. Very well. This is from a chortling buffoon of a bone man thou may well find nearby. It refuses to give me an answer, and it's killing me. Go on, then. It nods. Think of words which end in G-R-Y. Angry and hungry are two of them. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the 3rd word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I have already told thee what it is. It's, What? There's but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the 3rd word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I've already told thee what it is. What? I mean, obviously there's a lot of words that end in GRY, aren't there? So we need to be paying heed to the other hints here. There are but 3 words in the common tongue, but what is the 3rd word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I've already told thee what it is. Think of words which end in G-R-Y. Gry. Gree, I guess. Ingree. End in Gree. Which end in Gree? I don't know. I don't know. It's, Stumped as well, eh? Let me know if thou should find the answer, and best of luck should thou try and get it from the chattering fool which gave it to me. Okay, I guess we can go over there and talk to him then about it. Nameless zombie. Charcoal charm? Some junk. There's so much free stuff. Nameless zombie. This rotting female corpse is shaking her head and moaning sadly. As you approach, however, she turns and holds her hands out to you, as if asking for aid. Greetings? The zombie moans softly in reply. With each exhalation, the stench of rotting meat fills the air. I had some questions. Okay, same as before.
I'm gone.
Let's go back to Swago and see if we can puzzle out the riddle. Even if we figure it out, we still need it as a dialogue choice, which I don't know if I can figure it out. Oh, hey, what's this? What is this? Oh, that's a door. Okay. Alright. Anything in the bookshelf here? Missed it earlier. Scroll of Blood Bridge. Allows the user to cast Blood Bridge. Okay. Speed 2, AoE is 1, save throw none. Duration instant. A bizarre compact of the healer's heart and the merchant's mind. This necromantic spell transforms your very body into a marketplace that barters life and death. Your life essence can be given to others, at a cost to yourself. When cast, the mage can select any living, non-undead target within touch range, and drain life from himself. 2 HP plus 1 HP per level of the caster, and give it to the target. And that's useful. Yeah, that would be very useful on our character. The only issue is that I don't know if right, that's not a whole lot of HP to be passing around. Because, like, what level are we now? 6? Yeah. So it's what, 8 HP? I mean, I guess that's a chunk, but I don't know if it's worth a spell slot. Okay. Let's have you learn it.
Done.
Okay, how about over here? Where is Swago? There you are. Hello. Ah, we meet again. I had some questions. Oh. I can now ask you about everyone I've heard about. What do you know of this civilization? They have been here many centuries, I think, taking care of those that have passed away in their halls. Such devotion to duty is no longer necessary. It is almost a crime. And then Mort says, "You just want to kill him. Sentience threatens the dustman." I had other questions. I will answer what I can. Tell me about Hardgrim. A stubborn one, but admirable in his piety and devotion to duty. He is my strongest rival here, and he has kept this civilization together for many years. His passions stem from his piety and devotion to duty. Admirable qualities, but misplaced. I had other questions. About Akaste. Akaste is a brute. Only the Silent King keeps her in check, I fear. Should his presence be removed, the ghouls would run rampant through the catacombs. Tell me about the Silent King. I've never seen the Silent King. I wish I could tell you something about him, but I have never seen him. Presumably his throne room lies beyond the crimson doors, but I cannot gain entrance. Hargrim, the skeleton priest, will not let me. Other questions? How about Stale Mary? Stale Mary is a good-hearted soul, if slow. I cannot understand much of what she says, but she and the zombies are not prone to violence. I had other questions. Okay, that's it for now. I still can't ask you about the riddle, huh?
Done.
Okay. Weird. Let's head over here. And of course, you know, in real life, now that I'm tasked with trying to think of words that end in GRY, I can't think of any just off the top of my head. Right? But there's definitely more than 2. There's definitely more than 3. Okay. Got some rusty daggers. Oh. Bunch of rocks here. Inaccessible. Okay, let's head back southward. Doubtful skeleton. What's got you so doubtful, bud? There's no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse. Only a few colored rags, which seem to serve— okay, greetings. It makes no response, apparently lost in thought. I said greetings. It looks up, seeing you, sighs with a small puff of dust. I've much on my mind and would prefer to be left alone. Is there something I could help you with? Just the same, I have some questions I'd like answered. All right then, farewell. Is there something I could help you with? No, I've a difficult decision to make, 'tis all. What decision is that?
Updated my journal.
To continue my life here or to die. To finally pass into the true death I have been told of. True death? I see no reason why you should give up your life. I think it may be time for you to release your hold on life. I'll leave you to your thoughts. Farewell. True death. A complete absence of passion. The true death is the true life beyond the shadow of existence. It is said that we must reach this place to free ourselves. I see no reason why you should give up your life. Yeah, this is sort of how I feel about the whole situation still. I see no reason why you should give up your life. I shall take thy words into consideration. Now, I ask thee to leave me to my thoughts. Farewell. Okay. Zombie here? Zombie. This iron trapdoor is rusted shut. There's no way it'll open. The darkened creche is only a few feet deep and smells like decaying flesh. Oh, it's Stale Mary. Duties. Honor the Silent King. So we will be free of flesh. Honor the Silent King. Honor the Silent King. Okay. I can kind of make sense of her. This musty-smelling female zombie looks exceptionally old, almost mummified. Her skin has the appearance of moldering gray-green leather, and one of her eyes has fallen out, leaving a dark pit in her face. Her voice is slow and thick. Greetings. Greetings. She indicates herself and speaks again. This is Stale Mary. She sounds as if her vocal cords are festering away in some soupy mess at the base of her throat. Ugh. Stale Mary, I had some questions. She nods her head, awaiting your question. Mary, I need to speak with the Silent King. Can you help me? Why have I been made a prisoner? Where am I? What are you doing here? Who inhabits this place? Let me ask you of someone in particular. Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? Never mind, farewell. Mary, I need to speak with the Silent King. Can you help me? She mumbles and groans, a stuttering, completely incomprehensible phrase. I can't understand you. Can you speak any more clearly? She shakes her head sadly, her shoulders rising up in a painfully slow shrug. Okay, farewell then. Does she say that about everything? I had some questions. Where am I? I had some other questions. Okay, have you seen a small sphere? No. Other questions? I bet there might be one that she'll actually respond to. What are you doing here? Okay. Why have I been made a prisoner? Who inhabits this place? Okay, never mind. Farewell.
All right.
Okay. Back to the Weeping Stone Catacombs, which I don't want to go there. And technically I can't yet. Oh, Skeleton Merchant. Whistles merrily. So if I take from this, surely this is illegal. No?
Forced it.
Opened.
A lot of skulls here.
Huh? Sure, why not?
Can I talk to Mort directly about all this?
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Can you read to me what's tattooed on my back again? Can you tell me a little about Sigil? How did you die, Mort? No idea, Chief. I kind of forgot when I died. Can't say I blame myself much. At least there was something waiting for me after I died, even if it is life as a floating skull. I mean, it could have been worse. What happened to your body? Okay, I think we read this before. Yeah, let's... come on. Alright. Oh. Whatever. Let's go. Come on, shake a leg. Mort glares at you. I'm not convinced you aren't some sort of walking curse that's destined to follow me around. Look who's talking. Let's go.
All right.
Skeleton Merchant. You see a skeleton bouncing from the ball of one foot to another. Air whistles from between its teeth. It looks very, very bored. At your approach, its demeanor changes entirely. Welcome, welcome. I've got a host of items for your perusal. Fresh from the latest Burks who've been trying to loot the quiet ones. Would you like to see them? Yes, show me what you've got. No, instead I'd like you to answer me some questions. Show me what you have. Okay. Garion's dead looter booty. Okay. Oh, a hammer of quality. Okay. 2 to 5 crushing. +1 Thaco. What's my current one? I can't tell. Okay, well, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Spiked Knuckles. Enchanted +1. Enchanted Punch Daggers. Oh, okay. This weapon is a pair of jagged dagger blades mounted on iron knuckles. The blades have jagged edges to allow them to dish out additional piercing damage whenever the wearer strikes an opponent. In addition, the blades have been magically enhanced to increase the damage incurred. Okay, okay. Oh, all of their spells. Ice Knife, Elysium's Tears. The skies of the upper plane shed tears when evil is done. These tears can burn even the most armored of foes. The caster chooses any single target within range. Then, a stream of small meteors rain down and strike the target and surrounding area. 1 meteor for each level of experience, up to a maximum of 10. Each missile that hits inflicts 1 to 2 points of blunt damage and 1 to 4 points of fire. Anyone within 3 feet of the target takes 1 point of fire damage as well. Wow. It's a lot. Okay. Adder's Tear. This glistening green tear is hard and smooth as a pearl. When placed on the tongue, it dissolves instantly. and gives the user the ability to spit forth spiraling bolts of acidic green energy at an opponent. Wow. Okay. Well. I do feel like I should buy one of these weapons. You know? At the very least, let me sell off some of this stuff. Oh, hey. The dirty rat... Oh, no, wait. Those are rat charms, not cranium rat tails or anything. Yeah, they're still not terribly valuable here. I will sell all of these. Okay, anything else? Not at present. Okay. High quality sledgehammer. I feel like I should buy the hammer. Oh, you again. What do you want now? Are you going to answer any of my questions? Do you have any new wares to offer? You going to answer any of my questions? No. He looks around behind you. I'd rather just stare at the wall, frankly. He looks back at you. Are you going to buy something or not? I guess I will. Okay. Hammer of quality. The damage on it is pretty poor, but it does have a bonus to Thaco, which is nice. The enchanted punch daggers are also something of interest. Though the spiked knuckles have a similar situation. I don't know, maybe I should hold off on buying weapons. We're doing okay.
I'm gone.
Okay, well. I haven't found the other person. How do I get over here? Ah, there we are. The ghoul leader, Akaste. Oh, there you are.
Silent King be damned, hist! Soon my blighted ones we will feed.
Akaste. The rot stink of this ancient-looking ghoul woman is nauseating, even from a distance. Her gray-green skin is infested with tomb rot and festering sores, and her fingers, each capped by a long, curved talon, are covered in dried blood and filth. Her hair, thick with scuttling insects and worms, hangs to her knees. It hides nearly all her face in shadow, save for a fanged, feral grin and a lolling gray tongue. Greetings? Leave the ghoul woman be. Greetings?
Hist! What have we here? Some pretty meat, aye? A little tough gristle. Sharpen me teeth on your bone and grow fat on your marrow, Hist!
You must be Akaste.
I don't have to be anything to ye, meat and bones. Ye watch your tone with me, or no one will find ye in one piece again.
I'll use whatever tone I like with you, ghoul. I have some questions.
Who are ye to come before me like a feast? Answer, Akaste.
I have no name. Lie. I am Adon. Answer my questions first. I have no name.
Then neither does Akaste. I call ye Blooded One. Pray ye still have a name and a will before I tear ye apart.
Blooded One?
Meat people to eat.
Her yellow eyes peer intently at you through her ragged white hair.
Ye.
I had other questions.
Go, pester Akaste while ye still live, meat. Ask.
Why have I been made a prisoner? Can I just ask her everything? Akaste grimaces.
Just because we didn't catch ye in the dark halls, where ye'd have been a meal to us.
She shakes her head, snarling.
Damn the Silent King. Damn his old bones. Meat caught here by the others stays here until it joins the others.
Tell me about the Silent King. Others? Who else inhabits this place? Tell me about the Silent King.
Unseen king, not silent. He say we do. Marrow-stuffed bones and herd of dead flesh obey him. No question. Akaste not see, Akaste only hear. One day I shall meet this one. Meet this one. Yes. Akaste strong and Silent One weak. We shall see who master. Yes.
Who else inhabits this place?
Many wander these halls, yes. Marrow-filled bones, herd of dead flesh. We, the blighted ones, all ruled by the Silent King.
She spits in disgust.
Who tells us what to do, what not to do. Also the little tasties, blooded rats.
Akaste rubs her clawed hands together greedily. Tell me of your own kind. Tell me of the bones. Tell me about the herd of dead flesh. Tell me about the Silent King. Blooded rats? Tell me of your own kind.
We are the blighted ones, yes. Akaste and her lovely ghouls, her children, always hungry.
What are you doing here?
We fight, win, and feed. Blooded ones such as ye become our food in the end. Ravenous hungers we have, burn the stomach, never full. We hunger all the time, and here ye are. Hurry up, die and be still.
Okay, how did you come to be here?
Wander catacombs, hunt and kill, crack open crypt and coffin, eat bones and dead flesh. Come here.
Akaste blinks.
Here, strange place. Akaste stay among the weak, marrow-filled bones and herd of dead flesh. Can make noise, talk to them, and they talk back.
So why have you not killed and eaten these undead, then? Akaste frowns.
Not easy prey. They are not still like other bones and dead flesh are. They fight as pack, and are many of them. Difficult to beat. Weaker, separate, together strong. Almost strong as Akaste. So we wait.
What is it you wait for? What do you do while you wait, then? What is it you wait for?
Wait for weakness, yes. Wait to see how strong Silent King is. If he's stronger than Akaste. Wait for herd of dead flesh to stop following marrow-filled bones.
What will you do then?
Updated my journal.
Would eat all. Hungry. Kill all small blood-fur things. Eat all rag-blooded beings in village. Eat. Catacombs are full of feast. Hungry we are. Hunt and eat.
As she talks, she becomes more agitated, gnashing her teeth and spraying spittle. Let her rant. Oh.
Just kill them all, Akaste would. Tear and rend, shred the herd of dead flesh. Stupid, stupid cattle. Slow and weak, fit only to eat and rend and tear. Break and snap the weak bones. Suck the marrow from their brittle bones. Kill and eat them all.
Leave her to her screaming, let her keep ranting. Okay, let's let her keep ranting.
Akaste want them to be quiet still. Dead, not talk and walk. Die and be still, so that it can be eaten. Caught between the teeth, crack their skulls to suck forth their brain meat. And pull open their rib cage and devour the soft parts past the skin.
Akaste smashes a clawed fist into the ground, shattering the tiles in a rage. Let her keep ranting.
Hate them, tell Akaste. No, do not hunt the blooded men who scavenge and creep in the tombs. Do not kill the blooded rats. Leave them be. Do not hunt. Do not eat. Kill them all and silence them.
She suddenly falls silent, her rage finally spent, the last echoes of her screaming dying away in the darkness. Give me things of value and I will help you. I had other questions. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. Yeah, I don't want to help her. I had other questions. Okay. Who inhabits this place? Tell me of the bones.
The bones, the skeletons, weak, tired, too many centuries, too brittle.
She snatches a bone off the floor, snapping it for emphasis.
Weak, dead don't fear but the bones do. Afraid to die and be fed upon by Akaste and blighted ones. Afraid to die. We dead now. Fear is something blooded ones stink of, not dead ones.
Did I already ask about blighted ones? Her specifically? Tell me of blighted ones. Maybe I haven't. Blooded one? I haven't. Blighted ones?
We are the blighted ones, yes. Akaste and her lovely ghouls, her children, always hungry.
Okay, we heard that, I think. Who else inhabits this place? Tell me about the herd of dead flesh.
Make noises like blooded cattle, and stink of rat and sweet stale juice.
Akaste licks her lips, sucking spittle between her teeth. She frowns, then raises her arms and starts shambling about.
Go, most time. Stumble, shamble, and work. Stupid food. Stupid, half-brain meat being.
Who else inhabits this place? About the blooded rats?
Go, squeak, squeak. Ran into dark, small tunnels when chased. Hard to catch. Snacks hard to get. Warm flesh. Easy crunch in teeth. Many of them elsewhere. We go kill them and eat them all. Hunger go away with so many in belly. Always watching us with red juicy eyes and dark. Want to eat them.
Other questions? Let me ask you of someone in particular. Akaste narrows her eyes and cocks her head.
Who does the meat ask about?
About you yourself.
Akaste I am. Ghoul mother and queen of the blighted ones' ears. Strong, fast, we hunt and eat in these holes.
About someone else. The Silent King? Oh no, we've asked about them. Okay. Someone else in particular? How about Hargrim?
Marrow.
Akaste licks her cracked lips and gives a feral grin.
Old Marrow, but is Marrow.
Akaste snarls, eyes burn.
Killed him. Kill all the bones, if not for the weak bones and herd of dead flesh.
Okay. Let me ask of someone else. What do you think of Stale Mary?
Fleshy food. Not strong like Akaste. Weak, dead flesh woman.
Okay. Someone else? What do you think of Suego?
Pale-blooded one who sleeps in dust and smells like a blooded rat. He first I eat.
He smells of blooded rat. Huh.
but good eat him anyway. He stink of dust, but ripe blood and meat beneath his pale skin. Good to eat.
He smells of blood. Why would he smell like a cranium rat? Okay. Other questions? How about this small bronze sphere? Akaste shakes her head, lice dropping from her long white hair as it sways about.
Akaste opens many coffins, many tombs. Never seen such a thing.
I had other questions? Okay, never mind. Farewell. What
I'm
a
gone.
freak. My God. Wanted to kill all these people. Now a riddling skeleton. Hello? This skeleton is shaking its head and giggling to itself. It guffaws and snorts occasionally, biting down on its bony hand to stop itself. It is old enough so that no meat is left on its bones. Only a few colored rags. Greetings. Greetings, yes. It snickers, puffs of dust flying forth with each breath. I understand you've got a difficult riddle. I'd like to answer one of your riddles. I had some questions. Understand you've got a difficult riddle. It nods, giggling.
Dost thou want to hear it?
Yes.
Ahem. Now, think of two words which end in G-R-Y. Angry and hungry are two of them. There are but three words in the common tongue. What is the third word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I've already told thee what it is.
It's, The skeleton bursts into a fit of mocking, derisive laughter. It points at you with a skeletal finger, chortling and chattering, as it clutches some imaginary gut. All right, what's the answer?
Not a chance, not a chance. Seeing your expression.
Seeing your expression only causes it to laugh more, chattering its teeth at you. What if I stump you? Will you tell me then? Truth, tell me or I'll break you into tiny giggling bits. Bluff, tell me or I'll break you into tiny giggling bits. Farewell then. What if I stump you? Will you tell me then? The laughter stops abruptly.
What's this?
It cups a bony hand to the side of its skull.
Do I hear a challenge? Yes, yes, go ahead. But should thou lose or leave halfway through, I shan't speak to thee again.
Very well, let's begin. It nods eagerly. What's worth more? A pound of 100 common, pure gold coins, or half a pound of 200 common, pure gold coins? Never mind this, farewell. Okay, sure, let's go with that.
Easy, too easy. 1 pound is always worth more than 1/2 pound. Foolish, foolish.
It giggles. Very well, your turn. The skeleton crouches down and draws a simple face in the dust. Pointing to it, it speaks.
Uncles and brothers have I none, but the man's father is my father's son. Who is he, eh?
He is your son. Never mind this, farewell. This is so easy. I don't even have to think about him. Okay. He is your son. Free XP. This must be because I have high int, right?
Bah! Your turn.
The maker doesn't want it. The buyer does not use it. The user does not see it. What is it? The skeleton titters childishly.
Not true, not true. The answer is coffin, and I certainly see mine.
Very well. Your turn again.
What 5-letter word does even the greatest of mortal sages pronounce wrong?
I don't know. The skeleton convulses with loud laughter. Its cackling and hooting echo from the catacomb walls, and it spins its skull about gleefully, chattering its teeth at you all the while. Now I can't talk to it again. The skeleton ignores any attempts to speak with it. Yep.
I'm gone.
I didn't pass the in check, I guess. Okay. Well, what else is around here? Back to the Weeping Stone Catacombs. Nope, that door is locked. Okay, and who or what is over here? A knifed ghoul? This ghoul's face has a great gash across it, and one of its eyes has been destroyed entirely. Despite the relative freshness of the wound, it seems to cause the foul-smelling creature no pain or discomfort. You notice a grimy knife tucked into its waistband. The letters Uhir are carved into its handle. Greetings. Could I have that knife you've got tucked in your belt? Leave the ghoul be. Do I know someone who needs this knife? Maybe. I did have a few people that needed stuff from down here, but I don't remember this one off the top of my head. I guess I'll take it. I'll try to take it just in case. Could I have that knife? The ghoul looks down at the knife, scratching its head as if wondering how it got there. Finally, it looks up and gives you a sly toothy grin.
Need one knife? Make trade, yes?
How about these rat tails? I could give you copper. Hand it over, ghoul, before I have to take it from you. Never mind then, farewell. How about some rat tails? Okay.
Yes, yes.
The ghoul snatches them away greedily and devours them. After licking his clawed fingers clean, he tosses you Uhir's knife. Thanks. Farewell. Uhir's knife. Whoa, special +1 to luck. While I have it equipped, or if I have to have it drawn, or if I just have it in my inventory. This unremarkable dirt-cake dagger has the letters Uhir carved into its handle. Despite its shoddy appearance, the blade is well balanced. Okay. What do I get from bonus to luck? I know not.
All right.
Let's see. Uhir lost his lucky knife down in the catacombs below. He stabbed a ghoul in the eyes with it and fled. If I happen across it, I just might bring it back to him. Ah, so there was an Uhir that I met. Okay. Find and return Uhir's lucky knife. A collector named Uhir says he lost his lucky knife down in the catacombs beneath Sigil. Says he okay, yeah. Cool. Well, in that case, I won't equip it, because I'm not going to use it. It is actually lucky. Okay.
Done.
So what's over here? Oh. Royal Guard. Whoa. Hey, these guys look familiar. This is an iron hinge lid that opens into a small coffin area. Same goes for all of them. Hello. There's no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse. Greetings.
And greetings to thee.
The thing's calm, faraway voice echoes from within its skull, expelled with a cloud of dust. I think we've talked to this type of skeleton before. Yeah, okay. Farewell.
All right.
Can I get past these guards, maybe? This foreboding entrance emits a slight wind, groaning through the tunnels. They're really looking at me. Okay. Hello. This massive skeleton, far larger than an ordinary human, wears ornate bronze armor, engraved with elaborate symbols. As you approach it, it looks down at you briefly, then away again. Greetings. Greetings, living. The thing's voice booms. I stand here as a royal guard of his Lord and Majesty, the Silent King. I must ask that you do not distract me from my task with questions. Could you at least tell me who you are, or were? I am in death, as I was in life, one of the 99 sons of the Western Mountains, fathered when the member of Amahar was severed and cast down upon the face of Ithir. Honor-bound to defend our queen, we lost to this world when ours, and our lady with it, was destroyed by an angry godling. a brother to Amahar. Many of our number roam the plains, but some, like myself, chose to remain in Sigil. When I passed away, I was interred here, and later awoke in the state you find me in now. I then chose a new master, the Silent King, to defend. I see. Farewell. About you? Okay. Same. Greetings. Could you tell me who you are or were? Oh, you're another one of the 99 Sons. Okay. Farewell.
I'm gone.
Sure. Oh, what's over here? Is there something here? No, there's not. So if I get killed, I should be able to, be as one of them. Right? Or can I speak with Hargrim again? Hello? Hargrim acknowledges your presence by nodding quietly in your direction. I had some questions. May I speak with the Silent King? It holds up a bony palm with creaking... Okay, no. I need his permission to leave. It holds up its palm. No, by the power of the Silent King, thou shalt not leave this place. What can I do to convince you? Acts of goodwill. It considers you for a moment before speaking. Prove to the dead nations that thou mean it no harm. Acts of goodwill. Perhaps then I shall take thy petition to the Silent King. I could tell the dustman that Pharod is selling them corpses he stole here. I'm certain they'd stop Pharod. Is there some task I could perform for you? Is there someone you need slain? I had some other questions. Okay. Is there some... Do I want to tell the dustman about Pharod selling the corpses here? Part of me kind of does. Right? So I guess this is the place then. The dustman put bodies back here. Is there some task I could perform for you?
Updated my journal.
Yes, perhaps. Occasionally the ghouls will miss small packs of well-hidden cranium rats that come to spy here. Shouldst thou come across any, be sure to slay them. Okay, tell me about the cranium rats. They are hive-brained vermin who once came here in great numbers, feeding upon the corpses in our care. The ghouls have, for the most part, driven them back. They no longer leave their warrens to the east of here. Okay. Sure. Farewell. I did kill a bunch, though. How do I leave here to kill more, though? Hargrim told me to look around the dead nations and slay any cranium rats I happen upon.
Done.
Oh, like in here, or some going to spawn. Maybe... Oh, shit. Okay. Some spawned.
What?
Okay. Holy fuck.
I hear your words. I will hear you.
What's up, Chief?
Okay.
Balance in all things.
I'm gone.
Oh, that worked out. Is that all of them? Or are there other places where they spawn in now, too? Part of me wants to fuck over Pharod and help out the skeleton people. But the only issue is Pharod still has something that I need. You know, I don't want to fuck over Pharod at present because I need information from him. And the dead nations don't really have it as much as I enjoy them. Okay, let's talk with Hargrim. Was that it? Hargrim acknowledges your presence by nodding quietly in your direction. I had some questions. I found and killed a group of cranium rats in the rubble of an old passageway.
Updated my journal.
Wow. 3.7 grand. It nods, obviously pleased. Thou have our thanks. May the Silent King watch over thee. So, can you speak to the Silent King for me now? It holds up its palm. By the power of the Silent King, thou shalt not leave this place. But what else can I do to convince you?
Updated my journal.
The skeleton priest hums deeply, the lights of its eyes dimming as it speaks. Just as well, part of me is thinking in the back of my head that the Skeleton King, having never been seen by many other, aside from perhaps Hargrim, is just a dead body, right? Is just a dead skeleton. And Hargrim has fashioned this entire civilization on the back of like a white lie. Okay. Suego, rid us of that damnable dustman, and I shall speak to the Silent King of thy freedom. However, I do not seek to have him assassinated. Merely give us a reason to have him to remove him from the dead nations. What troubles you so much about Suego? No, I get it, but I'll ask you. He tries to convince us to give up the pretense of life, as he calls it, and pass into the true death. He claims that it is our passions that anchor us to this life, and we must let go of them and our duty. He wants us to die. Go on. Some listen to his words, but none have chosen to surrender themselves to his beliefs. Those that did would be forever silenced. Our numbers would dwindle, and all that we would have here would be destroyed by what surrounds us. Suego may believe he is doing right, but is, in truth, causing great harm. Okay. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. I asked Hargrim what else I could do to convince him to set me free. He asked that I find some way to allow him to remove Suego from the dead nations, and that then he would speak to the Silent King on my behalf. Okay. I mean, true enough, I could probably immediately get in their good graces by just having, like, Mort and Dakin wail on me until I die, and then I would likely wake up here. And then I would be allowed to, like, come and go, right? But I don't know, I kind of feel like, you know, in true role-playing game fashion, I kind of want to go through all the minutia, right? Especially since they're a faction that I like. Maybe if I didn't care for them so much, I would take a shortcut. But in this case, I don't know, I like kind of fairly ingratiating myself to them in this way. Alright. Anyway, when next we return, I suppose we'll go speak with Suego and try to get him the hell out of here. Right? We'll see. Alright, until next time, please take care of each other.